Welcome to our retirement, folks.
Start.
What? Alright, you can't be seen here.
Okay, there we go. I'll just grab these while you're doing your video. And then I'll have cereal after. Okay.
What did she say, Pat?
She'll have those while we're doing the video and then she'll have cereal after.
Oh, okay. Good morning, folks.
Morning. Well, I'm still here. We didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn, did we, dear?
No, I was on my computer at the crack of dawn. Well, on my phone, anyway. So, yesterday, Pat,
Yes, dear.
after we'd recovered from the disappointment,
Yeah.
I texted Tracy at work in the morning so that she could, if she wanted, because she said she were going to she'd arranged to take the day off today to take us to hospital, but I thought if she wants to cancel that, seeing as that you're not going, she can do. So she did. So Tracy's gone into work as usual today. And then what did we do yesterday, Pat?
Well, after we'd washed up and fed
course.
Ernie, we went to see Pamela at
Yeah, of course we did.
Wetherby Whale and had a...
Before that happened though, I've got to tell you about Ernie's light.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Well, when I came down yesterday morning, Pat said Ernie's light's gone again. Well, I don't know if you remember. It must have been a month or two, couple of months, 3 months maybe.
Oh, maybe longer than that.
When it went. And I were ages trying to figure out why it won't go. Testing bulbs, fuses, plugs, extension cables, light fittings, everything. To try and figure out why it won't work. And to be honest, I can't remember how I fixed it.
It were a switch on the long thing, I think, that stands on top of his...
Yeah, I think there were two or something. And I had one plugged in that wasn't serving any purpose. Because there were two of them. Because he has a strip light and a keep warm light. And I had this spare strip light plugged in. Instead of the... Because the cable disappeared round the back of the
Bavarian.
The Vivarium, and I thought it were going to light in the Vivarium, but it
won't.
It won't. So that's what that was. But I tried everything yesterday, and I want the bulbs. I tested the bulbs. The bulbs work fine. I want the well, I don't know. The fuse, the plug looked all right. The fuse looked all right in the plug. And
you gave up.
I gave up. I said, well, I tested the light fitting and power were getting to it. I just could not understand. And later on, Pat came up and says, I fixed it. How? I said. And it turns out that the light, the keep warm light, the cable goes through a hole in the back of the Vivarium and goes down the back and comes in the cupboard underneath and plugs in. But on its way, halfway down, there's a switch, which I never knew about. But when Pat opens and closes the glass front, she must have shoved the Vivarium back a bit and it come up against the wall and turned it off.
I looked down the back of the cupboard. I had to take my glasses off to peek down this little gap at back, and I could see this black thing,
and I thought, I bet that's a switch. So I had to unplug the plug in the cupboard, and then I had to gently ease the vivarium forward at that side and pull it through the hole at the top, and I pressed it and light come on.
Would you believe it?
So I must, because there's no handles on the glass or anything, you have to open and close the glass by
I don't know why.
pushing.
It hasn't got any handles.
No,
on
it hasn't got anything, has it? You've
No.
got to actually touch the glass and slide it with your hand.
It won't.
Well, it's a bit...
It's probably because Tracy can't find any handles that she likes. Because
Well-
you can get handles that stick.
Yeah, she had something on and it eventually come off.
All right.
So since then we've been doing it with our hands, but sometimes the glass is like it's like shiny, and you can't get a grip on it to push it. I must have pushed it a bit hard because I've been giving him some salad, you see, some greenery, and then you have to open it and shut the glass to get that in. And I must have just pushed it a little bit too hard, and it turned it off. So I'm really pleased that it come on because it were getting so cold.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it, would you? That
Oh, I would,
that
yeah.
it get really cold.
It gets cold down here
Yeah,
this time of year, and that floor is ultra cold.
yeah, he won't move. I put him out.
Put him out, and he just won't
He just
move.
sat there.
He just froze.
Anyways, he's
So
got some.
what with Pat getting an appointment cancelled and messing about with lamp,
Yeah.
and Pat said to me, is there any space outside? Can you go and get a car and bring it up? And there was a space, so I walked down to get the car, and I bumped into the chap from Boatyard, and he collared me. He was asking me
Why you won't get in a van?
why I didn't have a van, what was going on, what happened to the van. He didn't know we'd had a smash.
Oh,
So I was having to tell him all about that. Sort of dithering from one foot to another, because I knew it was getting on, because we'd arranged to meet Pam at 12:30.
yeah.
Well, eventually, Pam, did Pam ring you?
Yeah, she rang me. She says, I'm here.
Right.
And I said, well, might be another 10 minutes before we get there.
Because I'd just gone down to get a van. So we arrived at the fish shop, parked in the car park at Wetherby Whaler.
Couldn't see
and
Pamela.
couldn't see Pamela. So we walked into the shop, into the restaurant. No
She
Pamela.
went in there, looked up and
Looked
down
up and down road.
I said, look, I'll go back in car
Tried
park.
to ring her, and it said this number cannot be identified or something.
She'd just got a new phone, hadn't she?
Right.
She'd same number, but...
Oh, well, you should have rung it then.
Well, she were on it, wasn't she? Keeping herself occupied.
All right. Well, anyway.
I found her, but she were in between two cars up at far end.
We never saw her.
Never saw her when we came in, did we? Mind you, I can't remember what car she's got.
No, I can't. I
Not
couldn't
since
tell
she
you
had
what
that
it is
little
now.
green one. No, I couldn't tell you what it is now.
I couldn't tell you what it is.
It's a bigger car than I thought.
one of these cars that you just like 1,000 million others.
So we went in anyway.
What a morning
Yeah, we found her.
we had. So eventually we went in with a wheel, and we were there a couple of hours, weren't we?
Yeah, which is unusual for us.
I gone, there were a couple next to us, on a table next to us, an oldish couple. And they'd got a full bottle of wine, they'd ordered a full bottle of wine.
In one of them containers of ice that you get.
Right. They ordered fish and chips, and then they ordered this, looked like a Knickerbocker
trifle.
Glory type thing that they had afterwards and all, didn't they?
That were their trifle.
Their trifle. Wow. I
They
don't know how they ate it all.
When we went in, there were a young girl sat at end of the tables we were on, and she had a Knickerbocker Glory.
Oh.
You know, in a tall glass
All
with
right.
all.
Oh yes, yeah, with baby.
With baby, yeah.
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
I never twigged. She was having a Knickerbocker Glory,
Yeah.
right? But they were really having us. I mean, I don't know.
An afternoon out.
I don't know how they ate and drank all that.
No.
He were looking across at us because when Pat got hers, she put half of chips,
a good half.
scooped half of chips off a plate onto a little plate, and he were looking at you.
Mm.
And I felt, I bet no wonder he were looking at you for doing that.
Well, I didn't want, because they give you quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's the right pile. I enjoyed my scampi.
Oh, Pat had scampi, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, and my bit of salad that they give you, and then I just kept a few chips on my plate. And it was very nice. Yeah.
And then we just came back home, didn't we? Because it was cold, wasn't it?
That's when I managed to sort Ernie out when we got back.
Yeah. Oh,
because, we had to leave. We
could. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I thought about putting him on a hot water bottle, but I don't know whether that would have worked.
Whether he'd have stayed on it,
Yeah.
he probably would.
Yeah.
But we might have messed on it.
I'd have had to cover it up with something. It's got a cover on it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got two actually. We'd have had to sacrifice one,
A
wouldn't
cloth. Yeah.
we? We'd have had to sacrifice it.
We could have done that.
I could have done that, but...
Somebody did suggest, but not water bottle.
Did that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it would have worked then.
Yeah. Yeah.
If what happens next time, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I did give him a bath to try and warm him up, and his strawberry.
Yeah, you did.
Mm. But then I put him back and there was no light there for him.
And how's your...
My legs are not bad this morning.
Right.
Oh, they're starting.
Oh, right. Starting to swell a bit. And dare I ask?
It's still
cloudy. Right. Well, I've been on patches this morning, and told them she's had her operation cancelled because of this water infection, and that they need to get it sorted out.
And cleared up.
And I've told them 11 weeks now you've had this water infection. And I've told them that stuff they gave you last didn't work.
No, it didn't.
So they've got both barrels this morning. I don't mean I'm nasty. But
No.
both barrels full of info.
Yeah. I bet they're sick of getting messages from us.
Me. I'll tell you what, Pat were on about, because Pat got a text yesterday about the last sample, urine sample that she took.
Well, it said results, so I don't know whether it was.
It was results.
Different
And
things.
it said that it would have no, well, I said, I'll go into your things and have a look, see what it says. And they've gone and moved it all. Do you know that the surgery's own website, they've gone and moved everything. So I used to scan down and there were a login button. And I just used to click on login button, put password in and get in. I can't find it now. It's buried in page after page. So they've gone and
done something.
Made it harder again.
Yeah.
Like they're doing with everything. Just making it more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I eventually did get in and it said that it was abnormal.
Yeah.
Whether the surgery, whether the hospital have been in touch about it.
We don't know, do we?
And they've got that report that the last urine sample you gave them was abnormal,
Yeah.
so they decided not to do the op.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, when I went in to give the surgery another sample, and they'd already just taken blood, hadn't they? I'd gone in for that blood thing that they wanted me. So whether it's them that's come back, I don't know. But this telephone calling, well, 3rd of April.
6th of April, they said.
3rd.
Oh, 3rd.
3rd of April.
They said they're going to contact her about her,
Doctor is,
her water infection. Well, it's a tale. They're not leaving you till 3rd of April. We want something doing straight away with it. Anyway, and I've been busy.
Yes.
on trying to get a website on. People have been coming on telling me, oh, you don't need, just say to people, do you want to buy this, and let them buy it on YouTube. They've got to be able to give me their address for me to send it to, and they've got to be able to pay me, and in a secure way. So you can't just do it like that. So you've got to set up some formal way of dealing with it. So anyway, I've set this website up, and I've had to set up. I mean, it's a free version, but it's incredibly limited. But to go from the free version to the next stage is £35 a month, and I'm not paying it.
No.
I mean, I'll hardly sell one a month of it, so it's not worth it going to that. So what I've decided to do is, if I show a drawing and someone wants it, they can tell me in a comment they're interested in it, and I'll give them a link to the website, and it'll be there waiting for them, and they can buy it on that website, and then they'll inform me, and you can pay for it, and leave your address. It's all done securely. I'll get a message, and then I'll be able to send it to you. So that's what I've done. So this is the latest one. I don't think you've seen this one yet. This is another print here, and
it's a wooded lane.
Steve, you walk down here in Weir Gifford. That's where it is. It's in Weir Gifford. And that footpath that you walk down through woods, that's where that's come from. Can you see it all right? You do get reflections.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
folks.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice, that one.
It is nice.
Yeah. Mind, they've all been nice in their own way.
Yeah.
Even though there's different kinds.
Yeah. That one's 12 by 12. They're either 12 by 12 or 16 by 12. Right.
I should put them all up on walls, me. I like them all.
That likes my drawings.
I do. And I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. He's not. I do like them, truly. And Tracy does as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does, yeah.
I mean, we've got a few dotted about.
Yeah, we have.
Different ones.
Yeah.
In house.
And I've got an envelope this morning, and I believe it's from the pension people. So they must have got my letter.
Yeah,
this
that's
time.
been quick, hasn't
Been
it?
quick, hasn't it? If it is then. I think it is.
Okay.
So, see what they say.
Yeah.
I won't, it'll bring it down to naught.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll lose some money that way, but swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Ellen says I won't have told them. Yeah, I said, and if
it'd be us that they come after.
You go for years and years, and suddenly they contact you and say you owe us 10,000 quid.
Yeah.
that you've received in overpayments. Yeah, no.
If anybody be caught, it would be us.
Yeah. You know, the Inland Revenue, when our piano tuning once dropped a letter, I got a letter from them wanting an audit of my business. And they must have got shock of their life when I sent it, when they received it, because I gave them every booking for the year from my diary. I kept records of everything. Every booking, the last name of the person I'd chosen for all the bookings, when I did it, the date that I did them, and how much I'd charged, and then all married up with my accounts. They must have got shock of their life.
That reminds me that we had to get an accountant to do our books.
Yeah.
And we'd been using her for quite a long time, this lady. And she said to us, didn't she, why don't you make me a partner in business?
It'd be better for Pat to become a partner, and then you could share the profits between the two of you, so you would pay less tax.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay, all right. So we went along with that.
And we kept giving her us books, didn't we?
Yeah.
She had all this information and what have you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. Something happened, didn't it?
Well, I kept getting red letters, red ink letters from Inland Revenue saying that they hadn't received any communication from me. And I kept ringing her up and saying, and she just used to say, ignore it. And I says, I can't ignore that. And she just kept telling me to ignore them. And in end, I said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get somebody else. I can't deal with this. So I went to an accountant in Brig, and he says, well, where are all your books? I says, oh, well, they're with the other accountant that I've had. So I contacted her and said, can I have my books? Because I need to give them to this new accountant. And she says, I've burnt them.
Oh, she were real vicious.
Yeah, she burnt them.
And even he tried to get them back from her.
Yeah.
Did other accountant.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I'm going to have to start from beginning again. And charged us lots.
Charged us a fortune. Yeah.
Because of it, didn't
Yeah. And then we got a letter from, what is the Inland Revenue?
I don't know what it was.
And they said that because Pat was a partner in the business, she was eligible for national insurance contribution.
Which I haven't been doing.
Which she hadn't paid because she never earned enough from the business to reach the threshold where you qualified to pay national insurance. She was below the threshold. But because she'd become a partner in the business, she was then eligible for national insurance. I didn't know.
She never told us.
Never told us. And so she owed, £1,000?
Yeah, I think so.
And I said to the insurance bloke, but Pat ain't got enough working years to qualify for a pension. So if I pay you this £1,000, we won't have any benefit from it because she ain't got enough working years in a working life to qualify. And he says, well, I'm sorry.
That's it.
But that's the law. You'll have to pay it. So I had to pay this £1,000. I had to pay £100 a month for 12 months. And knowing that we'd never get anything back from it.
Yeah.
It were all right. And that...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Accountants.
And we also found out at that time that this lady wasn't an accountant.
No, she was just a bookkeeper.
She was a bookkeeper.
Yeah. We didn't know.
We didn't know difference.
Tell you. Us, we can certainly take them for a ride, us.
Yeah. So consequently, I don't get my pension in my own right. I have
60%. Pat gets 60% of mine.
Trevor's
Yeah.
pension.
Yeah. Which is 500 a year? No, sorry, 5,000.
5,000 a year, is it? I don't know. I don't deal with figures and pensions and
No,
banks and
no,
things.
it ain't 5,000. That'll be £100 a week you don't get.
No, I don't get
Oh, yeah,
that.
you do.
Do I? Do I get that now?
That's 102, I think. Yeah, about 5,000.
Yeah.
And what is mine? 8?
You get over.
I get about 8, maybe going on for 9, I don't know exactly.
Yeah. We still don't reach the...
No,
We're still below the
below
minimum.
the threshold.
Yeah. Aren't we?
I think it's 12,700
Yeah.
the threshold.
And I think we get 9 or...
But don't forget, I earn from YouTube,
Yeah, you earn
which
something.
I declare that.
Yeah.
I declare everything. I always have done.
Yeah. We don't cheat, do we?
No, you've got to be clever to fiddle.
We're not clever.
And we're not clever.
Not clever enough. So we tell the truth.
Yeah.
And we let everybody know what we're doing. Hence the
Yeah.
getting in touch with the pension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
We better stop
I'm
now.
sorry, we've
Waffling on again.
rattled away about all sorts, haven't we, again?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, folks, we'll see you tomorrow, all being well. Bye.
Bye.